Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Nuruz Kamila Konita. I'm from English Education Department, Maritim Raja Ali Haji University. So, in this opportunity, I would like to do oral presentation, and the topic of my presentation is Evolution of L2 Motivation in Higher Education. And the journal was written by Ali Haji Al-Huri. He is a Royal Commission for Jubail and Yanbu Jubail, Saudi Arabia. So, I will take more or less 5 minutes of your time. And the focus of my presentation is how L2 motivation involve over time in higher education. Okay, I will explain 3 points of this journal. The first is the introduction, the second is the discussion, and the last is the conclusion. And the introduction, motivation is a subject of interdisciplinary interest, cutting through such diverse fields as education, psychology, sociology, economics, and political science. Some argue that motivation becomes even more complex in relation to second language learning. L2 learning involves an alteration in self-image, the adoption of new social and cultural behaviors, and ways of being. The next part is materials and methods. The first is the participant. All participants were students at Jubail Industrial College, Saudi Arabia. And the second is the instrument. A new instrument was developed to measure procrastination and autonomy. The questionnaire asks the participants about their study pattern and how they improve their L2 for research purposes. In order to avoid any language interference, the questionnaire was administered in Arabic, the participant L1. And the discussion, there are 3 possible explanations in the literature for the observed declining pattern. The first is related to the distinction between attitudes and motivation, the second to the deterioration of self-efficacy, and the third to the formulation of more realistic goals. Learners in such cases may believe they have reached a sufficient level of L2 proficiency and do not need to work hard anymore. And the pedagogical implications, teachers need to have realistic expectation of their students' motivation at different times. Teachers who expect this declining pattern can adjust their motivational effort accordingly. Higher education administrators should also contribute to the problem by establishing more self-study facilities and encouraging students to utilize them frequently. The reason why vocabulary was more popular might be related to the saliency of vocabulary. Teachers need to place greater emphasis on helping students set specific, proximal, and moderately difficult goals. More frequent testing may motivate learners to develop self-regulation skills, which may be valuable in the long run. Last is the conclusion. Motivational intensity may be more important than motivation when operationalized in terms of voluntariness and habituality. Teachers should recognize this and accordingly adjust teaching methodologies and motivational strategies. The consistency of results with others in this area lends support to measuring motivation through motivational intensity. Okay, I think that's all my presentation. I'm sorry for the mispronunciation. Thank you very much for your kind attention. See you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.